Hey, what's up everybody? This is Sage Lewis from Search Engine Guide, and this is what's in the news. Matt Cutts, our beloved Google engineer, reports on a new feature over at Google. His title of his post is an easy way to add new features to Google, and it's called Subscribed Link. Now, let me see if I can boil this down for you because it is a little tricky. Alright, you can go to the Subscribe Link section here, alright, and you can create this subscribe link, alright, and it can be to a variety of things. You can say, you can have it a hard-coded link, you can have it be a dynamic link to an XML file or an RSS feed or something along those lines, and then when somebody subscribes to your subscribe link and they type in the designated key phrase that you have designated in your subscribe link account, then your content will appear in their search results. And that is super, super cool. So here you can see Matt gives an example here. He looks up his IP address of his computer a lot, and he did a subscribed link for this one utility that when he types in his Google account, my IP, this result is embedded in the search results so he can see his IP. Now he's blocked out his IP address because he doesn't want people to know what his IP address is, which is completely understandable. And so that's the kind of cool aspect of it. So you could, there's a bunch of these subscribe links. If you do a search for Google subscribe links, you'll see them. People are building these out. And Matt created one for himself. So he went into the Google subscribe links and he wrote a title that says Matt Rules, and then he wrote in a couple descriptions. Does he? Yes, he does. And then this is the URL, so when people type or click on Matt Rules, it'll go back to Matt Cutts' blog. So if you wanted, what would happen is if you wanted to see this result, you would have to subscribe to Matt's subscribe link in your iGoogle page, okay? And when you typed in Matt Cutts, you'd see that result. Now, there are three ways you can embed a subscribe link. You can do a hard-coded one like this, you can upload a static XML file, or you can upload a dynamic RSS feed like off of your blog or something like that. And that is really cool, but I will say that I use FeedBurner, and I could not get it to work because as I looked into subscribe link, they were requiring me to have some specific fields within my RSS feed. I imagine that's going to get ironed out, and I didn't spend a ton of time at it, but I wanted to let you know that this is a really interesting thing because you could promote a subscribe link, and every time somebody types in your particular key phrase that you've designated in your subscribe link, your content comes up. It's really niche and really targeted, but people that want your information could tie it in. I wanted to do it for today, so if you typed in Sage after you clicked on my subscribe link, my videos would come up, but I couldn't get it to work. But I'll keep working on it. If I can, I'll report back. I don't know if you keep up on all the Google acquisitions, man. You need a spreadsheet. You need like Google Docs to like keep up on all the things they're buying. But some time ago, Google bought this thing called JotSpot, and JotSpot was this place where people could go and set up their own websites and that sort of thing. Well, recently, this past week, Google took that JotSpot and created Google Sites. Now, this is very cool because Google Sites is tied into Google Apps, all right? And what it allows organizations to do is to create all sorts of kinds of different websites. They can create intranets, extranets. These can be personal websites for their own life. They can be websites that you send to the whole world. I mean, it's really, really awesome what they got going on with this Google Sites. This is, in my opinion, a disruptive technology for business because now we are giving people a real easy-to-use, free application to build websites. So, once again, Google has changed the dynamic of the online world, and people will have to see how they react to it. But if you're a business and you need some intranets or you need a website, check out Google Sites because you are going to be glad you did because it is free. Do Do you use Google Webmaster tools? You don't? Oh my Lord, get over there and do it. It's the awesomest thing ever. The Google Webmaster Central has this thing called Webmaster Tools, and you can see all sorts of data about your website. Who's linking to you, pages indexed, the key phrases you come up for, the key phrases you rank well for but people don't even click on. Really amazing, amazing stuff. If you have a website, you should have a Google Webmaster Central account, and you go over to Webmaster Tools. But that aside, they've added a cool new feature. They've added a gadget over here when you go into your main site down in Tools. Down at the bottom here they have Gadgets. And now you can add your Google Webmaster Tools onto your iGoogle homepage. It creates a new tab for you. All your data is right there in your iGoogle homepage, and it is really handy to have because now you don't have to go to all the trouble logging into Google Webmaster Tools. It's right there as a tab at your iGoogle homepage, and all the data is really there. You can customize what you want to see, when you want to see it, what aspects of the information you want to put up on there. It's really, really nice. So this is a very cool gadget that you can tie into your iGoogle account, and then you can keep up on all the cool things that are happening at your website. And finally, you gotta see the news from all different angles. Harvard Business Review, my favorite business magazine, has a section of their site called Conversation Starter, and this conversation was titled, "Here Comes the P2P Economy." Peer-to-peer. This is how people steal music. This is why the music industry is so upset, because people are sharing music peer-to-peer, person-to-person. Well, this article is talking about how this idea could be coming to the economic world. And so they reference, it says, indeed, P2P finance systems are set up to reprise the banking industry of what has happened in media. Already websites like Kiva.org, Prosper.com, and LendingClub.com have extended microbanking to consumers in developed economies. The concept is, I have a little extra money, I can go to one of these websites and I can invest in somebody else. And they don't have to get a big loan from a bank. They can get a loan from me. I wanted to point this out because the internet idea and infrastructure oftentimes moves through a wide variety and aspects of society. And you should be aware that maybe peer-to-peer is coming to some part of your life that you would have never thought it would. Or different kinds of ideas from the internet being applied in different aspects of your life. And this is truly happening, peer-to-peer banking. Isn't that interesting? I thought you might like to see that. All right, everybody, it was a fun-filled week of news and entertainment and exciting things going on in the search engine world. This is Sage Lewis from Search Engine Guide, and that is what's in the news.